Leaving Catherine de Barnes, we enter a long deep cutting that creates an illusion of peace and made for a surprisingly pleasant cruise. Soon we are into the suburbs of Birmingham, and housing estates and disused wharves surround the canal along with Birmingham's Industry. Opened in 1799 and initially known as the Warwick and Birmingham Canal before being integrated into the Grand Union Canal in 1927, the canal was built to relieve congestion into Birmingham. We descend the Camp Hill Locks, our first narrow locks for some time, before making a right turn at Bordesley Junction. We pass under several bridges and descend the 5 Garrison Locks, where we pass a collection of old wharf buildings before mooring on a pontoon at Star City. Catherine de Barnes is famous for its isolation hospital, which was built in 1910 to isolate patients suffering from contagious diseases. When these became less prevalent, the hospital was converted into a maternity hospital in 1953. However, in 1966 it became the National Isolation Hospital and was kept on permanent standby and ready to accept patients within an hour's notice. This happened in 1978 when Janet Parker, a 40-year-old local medical photographer, contracted smallpox. Janet was the last known patient to die of smallpox in this country when scientists believed that the virus had been totally eradicated. It's thought that she contracted the disease from a lab at Birmingham University, but her sad story makes interesting reading. There's lots of algae on the water in this section.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on a
Early start.
bloody early start.
For us, anyway.
Yeah, oh
yeah,
dear.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a start this early for some time now.
I don't think we've ever had a start this early, have we?
Yeah, we have a couple of times,
have we?
but not,
Oh,
not
okay.
very often.
Oh, okay.
But
Fair
it's
enough.
so it's a bit cool still.
Oh, it's chilly.
Yeah, it's a bit cool. So we've got, you've got he's got a body warmer
on.
I've
Yeah.
got 2 fleeces.
Yeah, but we're off to.
Well, we're off to. Well, we're gonna skirt the outskirts of Birmingham.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the rough. I was going to say the rough bit, but that's bad for Birmingham, really. But
Yeah.
I don't mean that.
No, it's just a bit where they
It's
advise you.
industrialised.
Yeah, and they advise you not to stop, basically.
Yeah.
And then obviously you're limited to where you can moor on the outskirts of Birmingham. So
Yeah.
we're actually not quite sure where we're going to stop today.
No.
We may stop at Star City. Well, we'll definitely stop at Star City, but whether it's going to be for lunch or whether it's going to be for overnight, we don't know yet.
No.
We're going to see when we get there, see how comfortable we feel, because we've heard so many different stories about mooring on the outskirts of Birmingham. It's always hard to make a decision until you get there. Star City is just the moorings. The other side of the moorings is a big leisure complex. Now it's not the weekend, so it might be okay.
Yeah. Could be.
But it's a huge, big leisure complex with a cinema, restaurants, bowling alley, I think.
Not that we want to go bowling.
A casino, loads of different things, there. So we're not sure how comfortable we're going to feel mooring there.
We'll see anyway.
So if we do stop there overnight, we've got 10 locks to do today. If we don't, and we decide to carry on, we've got 24 locks to do.
Yeah. Well,
So
all right.
So we'll see how
One
it
lock's
goes.
same as another lock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Takes you
We'll
longer.
see how we feel when we get to Star City.
Yeah.
And we'll
let you know how we get on.
Yeah.
Well, come along with us and you'll find out.
Yeah, that's right.
So with that,
Yep.
we'll get shifting.
Yep. And we'll see you on the way.
See you in the way.
Bye. So we're just coming up to the first set of locks, and there's a set of services here. So there's a water tap over there. We need to get rid of some rubbish. So I think Pat's going to back into it. So we've just finished on the services, which is where that other boat is just going. We've come out and we're going into our first lock, and they're now single locks. Yay! The only trouble is we dipped out because while we were on the services, the boat that was parked in front of us, or moored in front of us at Catherine de Barnes, came through and started to go down. And of course this boat's come down, so they've got they should have the locks all set for them, whereas we're going to be following them up, so the locks will be all against us. C'est la vie. The 6 Camp Hill locks provide a fall of 41 feet 8 inches, that's 12.7 metres. The area became known as Camp Hill in 1643, when Prince Rupert, the then Duke of Cumberland, set up camp there prior to the Battle of Birmingham during the First English Civil War.
This is the second one of the day. Going down.
So that's 3 done, and they have all been set against us. However, we've got a CRT guy, or a couple of guys that are bringing a workboat through behind us, so we're getting a little bit of help. Coming up to our last lock, well, the last lock of this flight, and after this we're going to do a right turn and go up towards, carry on going up the Grand Union Canal main line and head towards Star City.
Well, that was a bit of a turn, coming out of that lock there and coming into here. Bit of a turn, but I did it.
So we've just had to weave our way through those bridges there and round that bush, because we thought that boat was moored up at the water point, which they were. But they pulled out just as we were coming through the narrow bit, and then had to pull back in again. So we've weaved our way through, and as they found out, it wasn't a water point in the end, even though it says it so on the map. Today. We're just heading up towards Star City now, and you can definitely see there's a lot more rubbish around. We're lock number 9 today. Several of these locks have had the bottom gates open when we've got here, so we've had to close the bottom gates as well as fill. So not sure whether that's because they swing open or whether somebody's leaving them open. We're just coming up to our last lock on this section. That's 10 locks so far today. Star City is probably about 20 minutes, half an hour above this lock. So we're going to stop there and have some lunch and decide whether or not we're going to stay or carry on. If we carry on, we've got another 14 locks to do. So we'll see how we go. So how's it been, Skipper?
Fine. You've been doing all the work.
Oh, you've not felt very well, have you?
No.
You're not feeling great today.
No.
So the time is 10 to 1.
Yeah.
We left our mooring this morning at Catherine de Barnes at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we've done 10 locks, and by the time we get to Star City, 9 miles.
Yeah.
So we need to make up our mind whether we're going on or staying put.
Depends on whether it's okay to stay there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know till we get there.
Yeah, we'll see when we get there.
Nothing like being in the countryside, is it?
No, we do prefer the countryside, I must admit. But you have to experience these things, don't you? When does graffiti stop becoming graffiti and become art? So we've arrived at Star City. We're going to go and get some lunch and contemplate whether or not we're going to be staying here. It looks okay actually, and it's the middle of the week. So, and what with COVID-19, I'm not sure whether much of it is open anyway. So I think we're going to chance it. So this complex has a 25 screen cinema, an ice rink, a bowling alley, lots of kids stuff, place and fairground rides, loads of stuff apparently, as well as 15 restaurants. So I'm not sure how busy it gets, but I think we've decided that we possibly might stay. We'll see how it goes. We're going to have lunch. It's about 1 o'clock, so we've been travelling since 7 this morning. We've been up since 6, so we'll make our decision then. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Once you've subscribed, you can hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you of any future videos we release. Thanks for watching.